Should you use Retrieval Augmented Generation or fine-tuning to customize language models? Today, we answer that question in 3 minutes. ChatGPT, like other language models, generates human-like language by predicting what word comes next in a sequence. It is trained on enormous text datasets. We feed the model with part of the text and ask it to predict the following sequence. We compare its output with the target and correct. After billions of trial, error, and correction, it becomes a large language model. That's cool, but once trained, the model's knowledge is fixed. It doesn't know about new information unseen during training. Also, the model might not perform great on some specific tasks. So, what can you do? There exist techniques to bypass those limitations. RAG and fine-tuning are two of them. Now, for the model to produce a good answer, the information must be either in the context or in the training set. That is to say, seen during training. But the model has a fixed maximum size. That is a critical point that we will discuss in a moment. For instance, the GPT-4 Turbo model has a context length of 128k tokens. In a few words, fine-tuning customizes the model by slightly retraining on a focused dataset. The data should include input-output examples to steer the model's behavior toward a specific task. Retrieval Augmented Generation brings relevant data to the context to produce an answer that can include external information without retraining the model. So, fine-tuning changes the model parameters via light retraining on a small dataset. For instance, you have a dataset of customer questions and good support answers. You could fine-tune your model to answer like your best agents. The model can then match the same answer process and tone. It can also be resource-intensive, and if you are not careful, the model may overfit. It means becoming too specific, like copying by heart the examples you showed it. Retrieval Augmented Generation gives your model the capability to search an external data source. Your model can now produce answers based on new knowledge or real-time information, without being confined to what was learned during the initial training. It works in 2 steps. First, a retriever analyzes the user prompt and looks into data source to find the most relevant information. Then it combines the user prompt with that data into a single context for the model to make the answer. Getting up-to-date answers is as simple as adding new data to the data source, assuming the retriever works well. However, RAG is only reliable as its database and its retriever. Missing or poor quality information can lead to a bad response. How to choose? If you need access to a vast amount of external data or real-time data, pick RAG, for instance, analyzing news. If you need consistent and domain-specific answers, and you have a dataset of examples, you can pick fine-tuning, for instance, a customer support bot that should match your human agents. However, there exist simpler solutions than fine-tuning to achieve the same goal, like few-shot prompting, but we'll see that in another video.